This is my fourth vlog on trust, and today we have Cassie with us.
Yes, this is my second vlog. I've got to upload a few more.
But we will be talking about the importance of trust in cross-cultural communication. So, essentially, the 5 C's of trust include character, confidence, competence, credibility, and cost of not developing a high trust organisation. So what does that mean?
I think I think character refers a lot to like honest and the integrity of a person. Obviously, confidence I think is about like believing oneself and like one's power and their abilities in order to gain people's trust and stuff. What do you think about the others, Emily?
I think competence is mainly like making sure you possess the right skills, knowledge, and qualifications, and the capacity to actually do a really good job. And with credibility, you need to be believable. If people don't believe you, then they're obviously not going to trust you. And kind of with that, I think we should talk about consistency, like making sure that you're not like sometimes you're really good at stuff and then other times you're bad. Like you've got to develop that consistent relationship so people are always going to trust you. I think what we talked about in class, the trust, like the Lance Armstrong case study, that was my case study.
I think that's a really good example of whether or not you trust someone in the public or an idea of something that you really want to trust and believe in. So
like he had like a really trustworthy reputation, and then when he like did the drugs and stuff and that got revealed, he completely ruined his trustworthy reputation, and like he's probably not going to be able to get that back.
Yeah, and I think it's also important because you have to recognise that when he was trying to get his reputation back, you guys mentioned he did an interview with Oprah, who's a very trustworthy person in the public arena. So I think trust is really important in cross-cultural communication when you're identifying what your audience trusts and what type of figure they trust to get your messages across effectively.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, you can't also rely on other people to make your organisation trustworthy. Like at the end of the day, it comes down to you, and it comes down to leadership and making sure that, you know, if you wouldn't trust yourself, then why would anyone else, basically?
Do you trust a lot of people, Emily? Do you think in your life? I mean, how we did that exercise, that was who do you trust in like the PR profession and like your something about organisation and like personal.
I think it's like quite hard to trust things. Like we talked about things like for example the organisation Nike. Like I trust them for with clothes, I buy their brand, but then when it comes to, you know, behind the scenes they've, you know, not really got that good a reputation, and it comes down to like just it's quite a difficult concept because, you know, lots of people trust in their brand even though behind the scenes they're not so good. Maybe like Apple is another example of that.
Yeah, I mean they've had a little bit of issues with like production and manufacturing and labour laws and things I think like that as well. But I think we trust them depending on I think how invested people are in the brand and what type of person they are. I think it's interesting to see many people in our class didn't trust that many people because I think we research and do a lot of the stuff that goes beyond what people see just on the general media and stuff.
Yeah, as PR students we're able to like delve deeper, and I think that today's or what we learn about for trust is really going to help us in the industry.
Yeah.